So we are recording, but don't let that intimidate you. I know I get intimidated myself. So we'll just let the creator take over. Creator takes over. You and the creator are the ones that are going to guide me. Okay, there. Because I'm doing it really. Why are we getting together here?
Well, for a couple things. We're trying to learn Hebrew, but the reason we're trying to learn Hebrew is so we can understand
what he is saying.
What he is saying in his word.
Exactly. Why do we want to understand? Because it says lean not to your own understanding, so it's kind of confusing. What?
Yeah. So
Talk to me.
The thing is, it's also I enjoy it. I enjoy the time.
But that's selfish.
Sorry.
That's selfish. That's ego.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ego comes up.
I still enjoy it.
Yes. Well, but it's to grow closer to him. To when you know him, I think with what he tells you in the word, you can grow from it. You use it when even when you say corrections, we need corrections. We don't know it if we don't know his words.
You can correct what you don't know, of course.
Right. Yeah.
But still, it's very important to clarify to ourselves what is our intention when we study Bible, Tanakh, Hebrew book, or anything else. Even when we're cooking a nice dinner for the husband, that kind of thing. What is my intention? When you cook for your husband, what is your intention?
Well,
everything she makes is with love. So, she's giving me some of her love.
That's one of the ingredients. That's great. But what is your intention?
My intention is to keep him happy, to be that he's not hungry.
There you go. To keep him happy. It's not funny. It's so serious.
Yeah.
So when we're studying the Tanakh, what is our intention?
To make
him happy.
To make him happy.
Make him happy. Absolutely. That's the right intention. It's not selfish because we're doing it for his benefit, not for my personal use.
Yes.
Okay. So always remember the intention is to make the creator happy.
Yes.
Pleased.
To please him.
Content. And actually even try to get him to be so happy that he spills a little bit over. He even gives us a little more than we ask, because he just wants to show his love right back. So it's that exchange of love between the partners that builds the relationship, that makes us get closer to each other.
It's the thing is that some of the things I saw some videos where the soldiers were teachers who went to defend the country, but then when they came back to the classroom, the kids all just come up and hug them.
And it makes it all worth it.
It does. And then the affection that the children have for their parents, that's portrayed in some of the videos too. Dad, my father comes home from, service.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
No.
And
it's so heartwarming. It's such a blessing.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah. And I use the same word blessing again. What was blessing, if you will remind me?
Baruch.
No.
Bracha.
Bracha, yeah.
Bracha.
Okay. A blessing is bracha, but Baruch is good too. Baruch is the masculine. It can also be used as a verb.
Okay.
Bracha is the feminine. And it's an adjective or whatever. So, and then when we say bruchim habaim, have you heard that expression? Bruchim habaim means,
I think I have heard.
I haven't heard that.
It means welcome. Come, welcome. You're blessed. I'm blessed when you come over.
Okay.
And that's what the Creator wants to also show us, and we want to show to Him that when He appears in between us, because there is a promise where two agree.
Right.
When two get together in my name, is in his name, Yud K Vav K. I'm here, I'm there. So we know that he's with us, and we're going to do our best to make him happy and proud of us. And that's really the best, the very best. Okay, so let's quickly go over the vowels because we did record last week. So the first vowel is
Patak.
Patach.
ah. This next vowel is also.
Kamatz.
What's it called? Kamatz. And the next vowel is
Segol.
Segol. Perfect. Segol, from the word segula. Something special, the remedy. I can add to what I said last lesson that these three dots represent the three lines. When we get into the letter Aleph, we're going to see the three lines again. You've got the left line or the left dot, the right line or the right dot, and the middle. So, and as I said last time, the left line is where we see that we need correction.
Okay.
Because it's important to see first. Otherwise, why would I ask for correction, you know? We see that we have a problem. The right line is when we ask the Creator to help us with it, to correct us. So the left line is the recognizing that needs the need for correction. The right line is where we actually make the correction. But
So
how do we actually do it?
Need correction.
Makes correction.
Make correction.
Yeah. How
And
do
what
we
is the
actually?
bottom line?
The bottom was the middle line.
So, and does it say? Does it mean? Can you get him, please? I'm sorry, we had to get our dogs there a little bit.
Right.
Next time I'm going to put them up in the. So the bottom is in the middle between both of them.
The middle line. So let me just continue here. So, because I didn't get into too many details last time, you'll see how I always go back and forth and add on a little bit. So the left line is where we recognize that we need the correction.
Yes.
And that by itself is already the beginning of the correction. Just recognizing, it's a beginning. Yes. We're very lucky when we actually begin to see that we do need a little help. You know, we do need some change. We're not perfect.
No, we're not.
Yeah, but everybody says it, but then you try to point out something to them and they get so hurt, you know. So just recognizing that we need correction, in other words, that we're not perfect, is the beginning of already the right line, the correction. Yes. And the end of correction is just asking for it. Okay. Change me. Change my heart. Give me a new desire. I don't want this egoistic nature to keep popping up. I want to do everything for your benefit, you know. So that already is the work of the correction, is the asking. When Adam and Eve were in front of that famous tree, they knew that they needed help. When we study it, you will see very clearly. They knew that they could not handle that kind of pleasure. That as soon as they would eat from it, they would be addicted to it. They wouldn't be able to get away from it. They wouldn't. And they didn't ask for help. That was their fall.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't resist it. Even when they were just standing next to the tree, they smelled it. It was just so beautiful. And with the serpent tempting them, It just added another and increased their desire. And right there, they couldn't resist.
Yeah.
But all they had to do is, oh God, I know I'm not supposed to. Help me. And that would have already made the correction. It's so simple.
Mm-hmm.
But when we don't ask, then we miss the opportunity. And the next time it's going to be harder. It's just like for alcoholics drinking or drug addicts or food addicts, you know?
Yeah.
Any kind of habit. So from understanding that we need help to next is asking, that's already the correction. And the middle line is being set free. But that's not being set free from everything, from all our problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that particular step, this little tiny step. It's a beginning. It's a step forward. That's all. So this is why the middle line is what either takes us up the ladder, going up in the right direction towards the Creator, or falling down. Well, that's what happened with Adam and Eve. They fell. And believe me, all of us represent that quality of Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We all don't. You know, Bible says, the Tanakh says, you have not because you ask
You
not.
don't ask. You have not because you don't.
Yeah, you just didn't
Because
ask.
we
It's
think
so
we can do things with our own power, and that's what we're thinking.
And right there with the 3 dots, that's the partnership that we have. That is all it's about, partnership. Working together. On the left side, God shows us. The right side, we ask for correction. And the middle line is God already took care of it. So we know how simple it is, but it's so hard to carry out, to actually execute it on a regular basis. Because even after we ask, we don't believe. We're not sure.
Yeah.
And then the next time the temptation comes, it's harder. So we have to ask again, which makes us think that we didn't get the answer in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
That he didn't ask the first time we asked. And after that happens 10, 20 times, 100 times, we start believing, he doesn't even hear me. But it's a big lie. It's just that it takes time to overcome an addiction, a problem. And sin, the sin is that we didn't ask. Really. That's the beginning of the sin.
Okay.
So keep it in mind because you will see it throughout the entire Bible and the entire life, the life of your children, the life of your friends. You'll see it everywhere. And all you have to do is like your wife will tell the husband, the wife tells the husband, just go to the doctor, ask him, what is this about? The pain, if it persists, you know. Or the husband will try to tell the wife, come on, let's take care of it now. She said, no, not now. And then it gets bigger next time. Like a sink that accumulates dishes and a house that's been neglected for a few days. I'm talking about my house. And stuff like that, you know, it's just anyway.
You haven't seen my garage.
You haven't seen mine.
So those the Segal you just explained, is that when you last time you said it's the highest vowel of spirituality?
Right, the right line.
Okay.
The left line, the work in 3 lines, our spiritual work, the work in the heart. Okay, spiritual work is for right now, for us, it means to work on the heart. Why the heart? Because the heart is the desire. All of my desires that are in my heart, my feelings, that's what I need to work on. and the Segol represents those 3 lines, from recognizing the problem to ask for correction, and then God takes care of the rest. But we have to believe God. Otherwise, we start complaining, murmuring. We just wiped out the entire deal. We have to start over again. So,
okay.
all right. So that was very important to remember the meaning. That's what makes that Segol the most important. The highest means in priority. I think we mentioned that before. The highest priority is to work in the 3 lines, to recognize, to ask, and then just receive. And we also said in previous times, maybe that was even before Dan joined us, Daniel joined us, that I lost my train of thought. So much is going here. That we just have to ask. We just really have to ask. That the hardest part is the asking.
Yes.
And that's probably why Adam and Eve did not ask. I'm saying probably. Because they knew what would happen. You know, at first we said they were not ashamed. They were naked and they were not ashamed because they didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
That's how God made them. And naked does not mean without these dumb clothes that I'm wearing. It means they didn't really have any understanding.
Yeah.
They were just babies. They were just created.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, they were not even physically there yet, you know. But they just started. The scripture about you have not because you ask not wasn't written yet.
right.
So it wasn't even their fault, but they knew on the inside. And they didn't partner with the creator. They thought they could do it in their own strength.
Yeah.
And that's our downfall when we think, even now.
We do that
we
too.
think, yeah, if we think that we can correct ourselves, we're wrong. We'll find out. So the sooner we start asking, the quicker we'll get on the middle line. Okay, then the letter Bet, it was the first letter that we actually started with a Shva. And it uses the middle dot. Yes, the middle dot from the Segol. And it just shows us how it brought us to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah, this went right to the next level. It almost sounds like a Segol, but it's a quick job. Oh, and I remember what I was going to say, that when we start asking, it's like having a cup of blessing, we could call it, yes. And we put a coin in there. We just made a deposit, a penny. You know, we all had penny collections. Our kids had penny collections, piggy banks, you know. So we just put a penny in a jar. When do we actually take the jar to the bank? When it's full.
Full, yeah.
We cash it in. That's when God's going to cash it in for us. The answer to a prayer will actually be when the cup is full. That's why it's called the cup of blessing. Okay? Then we see the blessing, not before that. So this is not even connected with the alphabet. It's the way to understand life, how God works in our life. So don't give up if after the 100th prayer, nothing happened yet.
Thank you for sharing that. That's
lovely. Yeah, it's Psalm 23rd also.
And you can just visualize it when you
right.
You know,
yeah. When the cup runs over, you know, when you actually see, wow, so many pennies that won't hold anymore. That's when the blessing comes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's amazing. Just to remember not to just ask, ask, ask. The more you ask, the closer you get to the answer. Okay, so that's what we have to explain to each other and remind each other. Otherwise, it's easy to blame God for just, what's the use praying? You've heard this many times. I've complained myself. Why should I pray about it anymore? Obviously, God doesn't want me to have it, or he doesn't want to do this miracle for us. No, it just means the cup is not full yet.
Yeah.
That's all it means. So then the next, the first letter, we got the letter Bet. Even here, you've got the 3 lines, the upper line, the middle line,
Mm-hmm.
and the lower line. Okay. So the lower line actually would be the left line. But in here, the upper line is always what gets you up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the light starts with a jot, with a the
Mhm.
jot and the tittle that we're supposed to be very careful about, because spiritual work is very precise. There are spiritual laws that if we break them, we're doomed. We have to start from the bottom up again. Even if we don't know the law. If your baby or your cat or dog, or God forbid something else, drops from the 3rd floor, you know it's going to crash and
Mm-hmm.
be done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't know the law. Didn't make a difference? No. You break a spiritual law and you just went through a red light. So when we're babies, God protects us in a very special way. But if mom and dad say, don't do that next time, you're going to get hurt, and the kids don't listen, eventually it will happen. And then they'll begin to listen, put 2 and 2 together. So the same thing here, you've got bed. Yeah, and this is your the gesh. It's called the what makes the V into a B. It's the same letter, 2 points. Okay. So we're not even do that because I took too long to talk about the other stuff. I'm trying to cover up what we studied last time.
Okay, it's very interesting and
That's fine. I like it.
It's
Yes,
good.
thank you. And here's the letter Bet again. We take the dagesh out, and
Okay.
it's a vet. I'll just tell you a little bit about that dagesh. And this is actually the point of connection with the Creator. That's what makes the dagesh, the emphasis.
Okay.
And that point is in the heart, in each of our hearts, not the physical pump, but our desire is always, we always have a yearning to reach, to get home to Daddy, okay? To our Father in heaven. And that desire in the heart, the more we study the Tanakh, the more we read the Torah, not any other book, the Torah, even more than the prophets and the other books, the more this dot wakes up and grows. That's like we have to feed the white dog, okay, that we talked about last time. So here, there is no dot. So you think there is no point in that heart that yearns, but there is. It's just not awakened yet, so it's not represented in this picture. When that point is ready, God awakens it. We don't. He uses different circumstances, different things in life that will trigger it. But before it awakens, it has to really feel empty. So the feeling of emptiness, we should bless it. We should be so happy when we start feeling empty. What's my life all about? Why don't I just end it all? You know? It's a feeling of emptiness, like I don't feel like living anymore even. A lot of people go through that at certain point in their life. And that's the divine point, the divine candle that the Bible talks about. There is a little light. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light, it's just a little black dot, not blue actually. They say it's black because it's empty of light. No light yet. But the light is going to come and awaken it the more we study the Torah. Because Torah, and it's a repeat again, Torah comes from the word or, which means light. Yeah. As soon as we read the Torah, connect with it, even one verse, one letter, the light is able to come in. Why? Because the letters are a vessel. This is the vessel. The light will come through here and there. Okay? So we did that.
Then how do you spell or again? O-R or O-W-R?
O-H-R. O-H-R. Or.
Okay. Or. Okay.
So we don't confuse it with the English word O-R. Like either this or that. Okay. Okay. It's also a name, a girl's name, by the way. If in a boy's name, it's one of those names that can fit both boy and girl.
I never seen, I know the or, but I never really thought about being in the Torah. But we know the Torah is the light, but never made that connection.
That's what the word or means. Torah it comes from the common root. The root also, we could remind me to talk about root next time. There are only 3 letters each. The roots are only made of 3 letters.
3 letters, yeah. That's why they say sometimes the root word, right?
Yeah. And the 3 is because you got the left line, the right line, and the middle line.
Okay.
So it's all connected with the process of correction because the desires always get reconnected with the root. You know, if God forbid we lose a finger or part of a finger, the doctor says, just bring the other part in. I will reattach it. Before it's reattached, we feel like something is missing. But once it reattaches properly, it starts feeling normal again. That's why right now we don't feel very normal many times. we feel something is not right, but we can't put our finger on it. But once that root is, the branch is reconnected with the root, that's when we become all right. Thanks to the light. So here's the Aleph. I already started showing you last time. The light comes here from the Yud. The letter Yud appears in all of the Hebrew letters, all of them. And this is, of course, the right line, as you could see, the right hand up. And this is the left line. The reason it's pointing down, it's because it's uncorrected. But when we understand that we cannot walk on one leg, we need both legs to walk on. We need both the left line and the right line, the left and the right. The uncorrected bring us to the corrections. And here's the middle line. The middle line is that ladder with a different path that brings us up. And also the light comes down. Okay. The important thing is to realize that if we're not careful with the light, it'll come out. And it goes like in the trash. Oh, no. Where the animals go. That's where your cat or dog will go and try to feed off of that. You know, that's why in your Bible it talks about the dog returning to his own vomit.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. God already brought us up and we went back. We fell. It's a fall. But what do you do when a baby falls? It's inevitable. That's how we learn how to walk. You fall, and your mom
Oh, yeah.
tells you, just get up again. Come on, baby, I'll help you. Come on, baby, up, 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 up. And that's what this Aleph is all about. It's the beginning and the end of everything, thanks to that wonderful blessed scale, the ladder. You know, the same thing here is a foot that you walk on. In the army, has any one of you been in the army?
No.
No. I was. Anyway, they tell you that you always start walking with the left line. Remember that. It's a principle of nature. It's a spiritual law. You always start with the left, recognizing that something needs correction.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's always left, right, left, right. You watch parades.
Yeah, they say that
Mhm.
in German. I think they say
Mhm.
links, rechts. Yeah, left, right, and
Mhm.
okay.
Always. You never start on the right. I know we wish we could just be walking on one leg, but you try it. And then you'll be grateful for the left leg.
Yeah.
Okay. And the letter
Mhm.
Aleph is pronounced as a or e, depending on the vowels that are under it. So since this one has no vowels, sometimes it tells you, like this book tells you, it's a silent letter. Yes, because it doesn't have an accent in it. It doesn't have the point in the heart. But it's just eh.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. How do you like that? Eh.
Eh.
Like a baby.
How was the lesson today? Eh. Okay, so, but that's a place to start. Now we put the kamatz under it, we'll make it a. The patach under it will still be an a. With the segol will be an e, right? Another a and a. Okay, so let's start reading.
Which one? The second row or the first row?
Line 1.
Go ahead.
A, E, A.
Perfect. Next.
Okay.
So now that's
Abba,
Yes.
Baba,
Good.
Beba.
Good.
okay.
No.
That's it. Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah. Eh.
Ba,
Yes.
and then ah.
Uh-huh. Be careful.
Ooh.
No. Have to go up.
Yeah. Next line, line 3.
Baba, Ava, no. Hold on. A,
Good.
Va.
Good. Next.
Be.
Good.
Let's see here. Let's talk Bave.
Good.
It's gonna be Be.
Yes.
Va.
Yes.
And then Ba.
Perfect. Next.
Where are the vowel sounds on that one?
What was it?
There's no.
What is it supposed to
Oh,
be?
wait.
It doesn't.
It's over here.
Oh, on the bottom.
Ve.
So when we don't have it,
Ve.
it's just. It's just. Where are we now? Abe. Is it abet?
It's Ve.
No, avet.
Okay, what line were we on? On 5?
On 5.
5.
Yeah. Okay,
so
on 5.
What is it saying then without abe or bet?
Just v. Let it read.
I mean the. I'm sorry, the.
V. Yeah.
Av.
Av.
Just av.
Av. Yes.
Then I have to say av, not avev.
Yeah. So this bet is not silent. It just has a V sound, the letter V without any vowels. Okay?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And then I have ba. I don't
Yes.
say the okay.
Aleph will be completely silent.
Silent.
Because what are you gonna do? Ba no.
Yeah. And here
It'll
it's
be-
silent too. Then I say ba.
Yes.
No, if it's silent, it's got the vowel
No.
vowel marker underneath it.
What word are you on?
The
Abba then.
with with the aleph with the patak underneath it.
Line 5, third word.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Abba.
Good.
Okay, Abba. You're right about that. And
Yeah.
then va.
Yes.
And then af.
Av. Yes. Perfect. Now the third word on line 5. Can somebody read it again?
The third one.
Mhm.
Abba.
Abba.
Is
Does
that how
it?
you spell the father?
That's why I was going to bring it up. It's not how you spell it, but it sounds like Abba.
Correct.
Okay? It's the right sound for Abba, but that's
Okay.
not yet the right spelling. We'll get to the right spelling in the next page. Oh, right here, even line 6. You got the right spelling. First word.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's your turn.
Ava, and the
What?
aleph on
That's
the
a
end
B.
is
That's a B.
Abba.
There,
Say
Abba.
Abba, and
Yes.
the aleph on the end is silent.
Yeah. Abba.
Yeah. That's
Father.
the right spelling.
Right spelling. Exactly. It has to have the aleph at the end because he's the beginning and he's the end. Abba, the father. Yes. And next word, line 6, number 2, line 2, word 2.
Ba.
Ba, silent aleph. You see here again, silent aleph. Okay, the second word is a real word, and it means coming, is coming, or just coming. So if you read the two words together, Abba, Ba, it means father is coming.
Oh, okay.
You got a little sentence right here.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
Next, keep going.
Next one is, it says Av,
Yes.
and then Ba.
Ba. What was the meaning of the word ba
Ba.
here?
Oh, Ba is coming.
Is coming. Yeah. Next.
And then we have Ba.
Ba. If you want to write in pencil lightly in your book, you can also just remind you the words and then you can erase them later on. So, but not
Yeah.
not with a pen, just a pencil, just so that it'll help you remember. Kind of kick in every time you go through it. Okay, line 7.
Abba,
Yes. And next word.
Baba,
Baba, yes.
Baba.
No.
What?
Be.
Huh?
Be.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I went into the wrong. Be, be. No, I'm sorry. Beba,
Good.
Beba, Beba.
Yes.
And then we have ba.
Good.
And then, well, I'm sorry. I kind of, uh-uh.
Good. Okay.
I'm sorry. That was a little bad. Butchering.
That's it. Okay, line 8.
And 8 we have
Mm.
Abba,
Yes.
Baba, Babav,
Bava. Yes.
Baba.
Baba.
Yeah, we had that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. And then we have the Ava,
Yes.
and then Be, Be'a,
Good.
and then Eva. Eva.
Good. Perfect.
That takes some practice. Ooh.
Yeah, and that's only 2 letters, so 2-letter
I
word.
know. And you're thinking, oh.
We'll just do one more page. That's our story, the first Hebrew story.
Yay.
Exciting. So the title of the story in blue is
Abba.
Abba. So this whole story is going to talk about Abba, Father. Okay? Abba. And the 2 words underneath that will be your dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
And
Abba.
Abba, Father. You see in English, it tells you it's Father. The M here represents masculine.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's a masculine because we do have to be careful that we use vowels, masculine vowels with masculine verbs and feminine vowels with feminine verbs. I can't even talk today. Okay, so we have
we just said
Abba,
ba, the second one is ba. Ba.
Ba.
and then Ba. Also, M for masculine is coming, what I told you. He is coming.
Father is coming.
Okay.
Is a Abba ba.
There you go. That's your
Yeah.
very first
You
sentence.
could say ha ba ba.
Yeah. Abba, Abba, Abba.
The Father.
The Father.
Abba is coming. So,
Ah.
so Martina can tell the dogs, Abba is coming. Yeah, you hear the garage door open. I'm sure the dogs tell you before you hear them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna have to use the Hebrew.
Yes.
yeah,
Abba
there.
ba.
Teach them how
Abba
to.
ba.
So
And they
that,
probably understand that.
Abba.
Ba-ba.
Okay. So next time, next lesson on Tuesday will be the Yud.
Okay.
Yud. That also appears, is connected to all the other alphabet letters.
Okay.
And we'll also have a new vowel. Okay.
Okay.
But
So what is the empty box that means? That's kind of interesting.
that's for next time.
Okay.
But if it's empty, you know you fill it with something.
Okay. I
You
have to
don't
go
leave
Abba, Abba, ba.
I don't know if you could fit it all in. Try it. That's how you learn. But anyway,
And
so
it's enough practice to read, these,
yeah.
all together.
So this page is going to be a little bit more challenging, which means you want to spend a little more time on it.
Yeah, and we're going to have to practice writing it too.
Yeah. The same letters you already wrote, that hasn't changed. It's
No.
just adding the aleph. Oh, we didn't talk about how to write the aleph. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's the only one we don't know.
Yeah, let's go to the aleph. Look, if you can look at the screen, the aleph in blue here. You start at the top with a yod, tip, with a tip, the jot, yes.
Yes.
You go straight down that middle line. And
But you make a little other side yod.
right. And then the right side is a yod, which you haven't learned yet, but that's what the yod is. This one, just a little bit fancier in order to connect it with the middle line. And but you don't need to make it fancy. You just kind of go
a little
straight over from the right to the left, straight over, and then down, connecting to the middle line.
Okay.
Always want to be connected to the middle line because the middle line represents the creator.
Okay.
Okay. And the second, the left yod here, the left one, starts with the creator, with the middle line, and goes down. And that's the line that needs to be corrected. Once we correct it, we're ready to work with the right line and then the middle line. The middle line takes us straight up. Which is the force of the Creator. We don't go up in our own power. Never. Only through the power of prayer. Remember, that's when we pray and ask.
Who's up here?
And receive.
This one is, yeah, trying to do that little yod there. That's kind of.
Oh, do you want to show me so I can critique it? Send me a picture and I'll tell you if you need to improve or if it's perfect.
Okay, I sent you mine. My first try though with these.
Okay.
Yods, you know, it's. Let me show you. But somehow when they're too big, then it looks weird. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me send it to you.
I should write it actually and send it to you.
Do I need to take the picture the other way, or are you okay with seeing it?
Yeah, okay. No, I'm okay with seeing it.
It's a little, the first one looks really bad. Or the last one. We have to go from right to left.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Sam.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the advantage of being not virtual, like I said, but we have to do with what we can.
See, when you look at the picture, it definitely goes over the line on the right side, on the top, the yod.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to send my version to you. Let's see, did you get it?
Let me see.
Yeah, you should have gotten it. So you don't need to do the extra curve.
Okay. But you want us to do the yods a little bit more, or?
No, not for the simple writing. Only if you're writing scriptures and you're very picky. So we're just doing stick style, just sticks.
Just sticks.
Okay, so I was thinking we cannot do it because that would be not the right way to learn it, or?
Just sticks. And we start from the top of the ladder going down, and then the right arm, and then the left leg.
Okay.
See, this is Sashi.
Yeah, I see that. That's okay.
All right.
Makes it easier.
Yeah. So now you know what it needs to look like roughly. Yeah. Everybody has different handwriting. You know, we all go to we study with the same teacher, 30 kids in a class, and each one of them has their own touch. Isn't it amazing? Amazing. Yeah.
So when we did the leather bed, we didn't do that one stick style.
Oh, because it has a little curve. Yeah.
Okay, so we have to do that curve is then important.
Yeah, but you can do that stick size. It's almost like a complete square.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, when I'm not picky. So, what we wanted to do, I did tell you that I had a little surprise.
Okay.
And because Martina said about something about Shabbat Shalom.
Okay.
Oh.
Right? So, here we go.
Oh.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
When you light your candles tomorrow.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat. Shabbat Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai.
Am Yisrael Chai. The people of Israel live.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael.
No one can destroy them.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai.
father is still alive, Abba.
עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי. הבאנו שלום עליכם,
Beginning of another song.
הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום, שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום
We bring peace
עליכם,
to you.
הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום, שלום עליכם.
Okay, I stopped it before it was over, but if you remember at the beginning of the lesson, I said, have you heard the expression Shalom Aleichem? That's
Yeah.
what, yeah.
Okay. Peace be
Peace
unto you.
you. Exactly. Wow, you're good students, I'm telling you. Amazing, good students. So we're done for today.
Hey, that's so nice.
Yes.
Too short.
Tell me about it, but I have something else I have to prepare for. Otherwise, I would stay, I would. So we just, yeah, we're done recording. I'll process the recording and then I'll email to you. I also want to give you the link for this song and also the link. There is another version that you may like better. So it's just,
Awesome.
yeah, I want to get the link for it. And you'll have something to light the candles with and sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get a little crazy even. Crazy happy. Shabbat
Yes,
shalom.
ma'am.
Yeah. It's
Shabbat
okay, really.
shalom.
There's a big
Okay,
difference
thank you.
between
Oh,
the,
yeah.
there's a big difference between the 6 days of work and the Shabbat. We want to see that difference, feel it. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. It's very special.
Yes.
Yes. And most important, our intention is always to
Please
him.
Make
Yeah.
him happy.
make him happy. There you go. I think we made him happy today.
I think so too.
Yes. Okay.
We have to when do you have time to do another lesson in the scriptures if you have time?
You tell me when, because that Tuesday
Well,
and Thursday.
is learning about in the Hebrew in the Bible or in the scriptures is Shabbat. Is that still good for you? We did it last time on Shabbat too.
Yeah,
But I don't know how you have time.
I have time. Yeah. I have more
Maybe-
time than money, if that means anything. I'm sure.
Well, we can definitely do some on Shabbat and do the Bible, in the Tanakh.
The Torah.
Bereshit, go
Yeah,
back to
Tanakh,
Bereshit,
because-
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We can do whatever you want. I told you, you're the boss.
How would you say we should do it? Do you think we should stick with going from verse to verse, or
Oh, we've got questions on the Torah portion. We could do that too.
yeah? I'm just wondering because we started out in Bereshit 1. And,
Yeah.
and I know there is so much more, but should we stay with it? And then when we have some other topics or something that we go into, we can change it a little.
You talk to Dan about it and you decide and
Okay.
you just tell me.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, let's think about going back to the verse again, and then we see what comes up. I
Yeah.
know you mentioned things you wanted to tell us about the mitzvot you mentioned one time, what it means, the kingdom within us.
Mhm.
Right. Talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We are students. You're our teacher.
Yes, I'll be happy to teach you. You just tell me what you want to hear. Where is it empty so I can fill it up a little bit?
No.
Thank you.
Find it, and you have to find an empty place. It's a good one.
It is.
It is, yes.
Yeah, because you have to have a desire for it. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not hungry, you're not going to eat what I cook for you. So cook for you.
No. That's what I cook for Dan, what he likes to eat.
Exactly. You ask him, what do you want for dinner? You know, what should I pack for your lunch? Yeah,
That's correct.
yeah. And
Are
you
you
know,
talking about lunch? Are you still having enough groceries?
yeah, more than enough.
Let me know. Let
Ah,
me know if you have another time you need to have some more. But if I go shopping, I always text you when
yeah,
I go.
yeah, that would be great. So we'll do it both ways.
Yes,
And we can't
exactly.
go wrong.
And then
Yeah,
I have the January 17th in my calendar.
great.
Yeah, do you want me to drop you off and pick you up, or do you want me to wait? How do you feel best about it?
I
It
think
doesn't matter to me. I can go back and pick you up. I don't know what appointment that is and how long you need.
I think you should just wait. Those appointments are not long.
No, I
It
can wait. I don't mind, but I just want to make sure you
bring
have the
bring your
time and
Hebrew book with you or something to study.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. Book.
Yeah. Bring your Hebrew Torah. It's like a link for you at this point, but that's good.
That's
You
right.
can bring the scroll with you and start translating it there.
Yeah. And as long as we are trying to make the Creator happy, then
Yes,
we'll be fine.
Mhm.
that's
If
right.
not, He'll correct us. Whether
Yeah,
we
he will.
ask for correction or not, He will. We know that. And we
Yeah.
always have to be thankful for all
Yes.
the
Yes,
correction.
ma'am.
That's always for good.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
have a wonderful evening.
Oh, you
We'll get
too.
together on Shabbat, Saturday. At what time? You tell me. Just tell me.
Last time we did 3, but we are flexible, so we want to
Okay.
do with your schedule.
We'll do flexible 3. If you need to change or I need to change, we'll let
Yeah,
each
let
other.
us know
Okay.
because we can do it earlier a little bit, so we're usually the only time is when we eat close to we eat at 12 roughly, and then we are pretty much open to any time.
Yeah,
So what's
we'll
If
do
3
it.
works for you, so we can do 2, 3. You tell us, okay?
3 o'clock for now. If anything
Okay,
comes up,
sounds good. I'm looking
Thank
forward
you.
to it.
so what's
Thank
the
you.
word for evening?
Uh,
The word-
you should know that. We studied it in verse 2.
Verse 2. Oh gosh.
God created, yeah.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
you don't
I'm putting
necessarily
on the
have
spot.
to. It was
Wait,
evening,
what
and it
evening?
was morning. And it was evening and it was morning, right?
first day. Evening and it was
First day,
first
it's
day.
always evening and morning. Yeah,
Let me go to, it's a good thing to look it up again because
yeah.
I know morning is, tough is good, right?
Yeah, that Tov is good.
Tov is good, yes. Tov. Mm-hmm.
And Yom Tov is good day or day good.
Yeah.
Eret Tov.
Erev Tov. Perfect.
Erev Tov.
Erev
Erev Tov.
Tov.
Okay.
See, we
Mhm.
have the V there. And
Right.
it's 2 times, so Erev Tov.
Erev Tov.
Yes. Wow, look how fast you guys are learning. Pretty soon you won't even need me.
No. We always need teachers.
You'll teach your
There will,
friends.
there will be a long, long, long time.
Oh, no, just a blink
I
of an
don't
eye.
think you ever stop learning.
If you do, you're dead.
And the best way to learn is by teaching others.
Yes.
Always share what you learned with someone else and it kind of settles in you.
Yes.
Mhm.
If you can teach it to someone else, then you really know it.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But you don't know if you know or not until you really try to tell someone. And
Yeah.
to teach someone, just tell
And
someone.
that's where it's nice we go over together with each
Yeah,
other, and that
exactly.
helps.
You
Mhm.
discover all kinds of stuff, goodies. Okay. So,
Okay, thank you so much.
Erev Tov. Erev Tov.
Erev Tov, remember a penny and a penny add to a large sum, so we just put another penny in there. We make
Yes.
the Creator happy.
One penny at a time.
1 penny at a time, and it all adds up. When
Yeah.
it's full and runs over, then the Creator answers all of it at once.
Wow,
All at
such a
once.
beautiful picture.
Yeah. That's how you
And then
remember.
I'm gonna say ahava.
Ahava. Right. Ve'ahavta. You shall love.
You shall love.
Man, it never ends up in the past because there's always more to love, you know. The person changes. Right now, you're not what you were 2 hours ago. Right?
Yeah.
Yep, a year ago.
We have another penny. Greater,
Yeah.
greater treasure. Yeah. Okay, collecting our pennies together. That's fun. I'll see you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Shabbat shalom. Don't forget the music.
Shalom.
Say, play your music and move around
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
need to
will.
do that more.
We will.
Dance with the creator. Shake a tambourine or something.
Yeah, we need to get one. We blow
Yeah.
the shofar at least. That's what we're trying.
Yeah. Right. That's nice. Let's do that too. Okay. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye
Have
bye.
a good night. Bye bye.
Thank you. You too. Erev Tov.
Erev
Erev
Tov.
Tov.